Good morning, afternoon, or evening, as the case may be in your part of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for those who don't know me, I'm Don Archer. Oh, what a great community YouTube is. You know, people can get out here and rant and yell and scream and throw fits and make all kinds of statements that they don't have to prove, and even try to prove statements that aren't true and change your mind like that, just because they say so. Just because they say so. Without proof, without anything more than their opinion, stated as fact. For the last few days, maybe for the last week, there has been a debate. Actually, this debate's been going on probably for months. But there's been a debate about donation buttons. And I've logged on this probably 3 or 4 times, or I recorded the videotape 3 or 4 times about it, and partially because of the people involved, I thought, you know, maybe I won't. But I'm gonna. First of all, let's clear up a couple facts. YouTube Service of Agreement says that YouTube may use your video without paying you for it. That's what it says. It doesn't say that your videos are all free, or that nobody should support you in doing your videos, or that you can't make videos that you someday would like to charge for. What it says is that YouTube, because you host it on their service, is allowed to take your video and use it in order to promote their product. YouTube, the entity's product. That's what it says. It also says that the users have a license to view the video on YouTube for free. This is true. That doesn't mean that they cannot support those people who create those videos. It doesn't. You may like it to say that. You may interpret the terms of service agreement to say that. But the fact of the matter is, that's not what it says. No, this isn't going to be a rant. I'm just clearing up some points. Point 2. If you're telling me you're knowledgeable about something, prove to me that you are. Tell me, where does this vast knowledge come from? Because just saying, well, I know about that, isn't good enough for me. And it shouldn't be good enough for anyone out here. In my personal opinion. Donation buttons are donation buttons. That means that I, sitting here at my desk of my own free will, looked in my bank account, decided I had a couple extra dollars, and I would like to see somebody like Boheem sitting at his desk making some good video, instead of having to be away from the desk in order to support himself and working extra hours at the restaurant or whatever it is that he does. That I'm like, if you have to do that to make ends meet, and if I can give you a couple of bucks and take that burden off of you so you can make more better and better videos out here, then let me give you a couple of bucks to help you do that. That's not begging, my friend. Now, what Boheem did when that happened is he said, I have a choice to make. I can spend my time doing these videos and hoping that it'll turn into something, or I can pay my bills, but I can't do both. So forgive me, my viewers, if I have to go make a living. And his viewers said, well, why don't you just let us give you a couple of bucks so you don't have to go there, and you can work on your videos and stuff, and we can appreciate them the way we always do. You know who else does that? PBS channels. They put out video that is free for the entire public. Anybody can watch a PBS channel. And then every so often they have a funding drive in which they say, if you're liking the programs and stuff that you want, they're not free, they cost us money, there are people to be paid, and make a donation, become a member, become a subscriber, and help us out so that everyone can enjoy it. You're not paying for the video that you're seeing. You're making a donation to an organization that brings you something, some videos that you like, that you appreciate, and that you want to support that organization so that they can do that. And when you make a PayPal donation to someone on YouTube, that's what you're doing. They're not coming up to you saying, dude, have you got a couple of bucks? Can I get a cigarette? They're not asking you for something for nothing. What they're saying to you is, I could produce better videos if I had this and that and the other. I don't. You're going to have to wait until I do. And then people are saying, well, I don't want to wait, so I'm going to help you get that stuff that you want so that you can do that. That's what my subscribers have done. That's what my donators have done. Yes, I have a PayPal button. I don't hide that. It's on my blog. It's not here on YouTube. But that's not because YouTube doesn't allow me. It's because I decided not to do it that way. And that brings me to another point. Prove to me, show me any email, any letter, anything that says anybody bitching about YouTube made me take my button down. Show me that. If you do that, I will agree with you that, yeah, YouTube does not want that on here. But I don't believe you can. Because it's not true. It's what you would like to believe. You'd like to pat yourself on the back and say, yeah, you know, they agree with me. There is nothing that bears that out. If that were the case, Brookers, who on her blog slams YouTube a little bit, and I'm not fighting against Brooker. She has her opinion. She can say whatever she wants to say, but also puts out an entire YouTube video that says, "Come on over here to these guys. Make some money with your videos. Come on over here." If YouTube didn't want that, YouTube would take that video down and shake their finger and say, "No, no, no, you can't do that." Do they? No. There's my proof. Now I know that there are people that put donation buttons on their profile, and that those buttons were removed. I also know that some of those people, at least, I don't know about all of them, but I know some of them removed them because of the flack that they got for it, because some people in the community didn't agree with it, and they weren't sure. There is a clause in the terms of use agreement that says you may not solicit. And there are people out here who should be able to say, see this, I'm selling this on eBay, you know, and if you'd like to buy it, if you see it here instead and you'd like to buy it, come over to eBay and make your payment and just buy it. And I know that there's people that don't do that because they're afraid of that soliciting clause. I don't think. I know. I've spoken to these people. I didn't message them. I've spoken to them one-on-one. Will I tell you who those people are? No, I won't. And the reason that I won't is because I don't want to drag them into the middle of a debate and conversation that they didn't buy into. If they want to step forward and say, yeah, I do that, they're welcome to do that, you know, but I leave that choice up to them. Now, what is YouTube? YouTube is not a community of bloggers. There is, on YouTube, a community of bloggers. Just guys with cameras like me, who are hoping that something that they do out here does some good, either for themselves or for their cause or just because. There are some people who are out here talking about controversial issues for nothing more than self-gratification, masturbation, and to get subscriptions. There are some people who view me that way. That's okay. If you like my channel, if you like what I do here, then you subscribe and you watch. And if you don't, then you don't watch. That's your choice. But also out here are entrepreneurs who have products that they're trying to sell. There are entrepreneurs contacting many of us in emails saying, hey, please push my product. Those people are here too. In fact, I would bet that there's a larger portion of those people out here than most people realize. They're welcome here too. There's the Paris Hilton types that are trying to sell their CDs, and there's the P. Diddy's and the like that are using this as a new promotional tool. YouTube is a very unique place, and we are going through a lot of growing pains. Trying to define, well, what is it? Because it's so different, people are trying to define what it is. There are people out here who would like to define it as a community of video bloggers. The truth of the matter is that that is only one small part of the community that's out here. There are music artists that are trying to get their music heard, so that people go to their website and buy their CDs. That's called entrepreneurship. It's called making a living. It's also people that are trying to get recognized for the talents that they have. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you don't like Tori Nanani's CD or her music that she makes, if you don't appreciate what she's doing with her virtual tour, don't go watch it. Don't support it. Don't talk about it to give her support. If you do like what she's doing and appreciate what she's doing, then go watch it, absolutely. And go over to the website and buy the CD and be happy that you did, that you discovered somebody's music that you really liked. Or Alan Williams. Or any number of other people. There are folks out here who have nothing, no equipment no better than mine, that are producing production videos. I've got one in my featured right now. That's a poem that a guy did that is so Edgar Allan Poe. It is unbelievable, and it's beautiful work. And he didn't do it with expensive equipment. I hope somebody sees what he does. I hope somebody signs him to a contract. I hope that he goes over to a place that sells videos and puts up his own store and sells that stuff and creates an entire video book of his work. There are those people out here who just want to sit in front of the camera and talk. And there's nothing wrong with that. They want to connect with people, network, make new friends. And there are those out here who would like to turn this into a living. But this isn't 1950. You don't have to pack your suitcase at 22 years old and struggle in New York City in order to get recognized or go to New York in order to be recognized as an actor. YouTube has given you the ability to stretch your wings, to learn to fly, to see where this all could go, to see if you have the mustard that it takes to make it in the professional world with a video camera sitting on your desk. It's also a place for 3 or 4 friends to get together and go, you know what, we should produce a show. And we should maybe get some professional actors involved in the show, and we should, let's see where this goes. Let's see if, maybe somebody will see it and think it would be a good TV pilot, and we can make a living doing that. And YouTube's about that too. Donation buttons do not pay for videos. Donation buttons support those people who are producing videos. They're not required because they're not payment. They're there for those people who choose to support the people who are making original content that they appreciate. And that's it. And just because you read the terms of service agreement doesn't make you knowledgeable about it. You have to understand what you're reading. And twisting it around and trying to convince others that it says things that it doesn't help your cause. Or perhaps it does. If all you want to do is be controversial, if all you want to do is get more subscribers, you're on the right track. But if you're going to tell me that you know about something, tell me how you know. Show me some credentials. I'll at least give you more credit for what you say. Now, I will admit that I have a particular dislike for someone who has come out against PayPal buttons. That's my opinion. My opinion is I have a right to feel that way. Some others don't. Some very well-respected people have come to me and said, just be nice to the guy. I don't think you reward negative things with positive things. So that's what I think about it all. Hopefully this video won't be as long as the last one that I recorded, and I'll be able to upload this. Until next time, this is Zen Archer saying, you be well.